Welcome back everyone, Phoenix 3 here, and I'm going to make a second attempt to record this video. I had already did it, but I got 14 minutes into the video and realized the microphone wasn't even on, so I got to redo it again. Now, I just want to talk about something that's been bugging me about Pokken Tournament right now. It's not the roster, so you don't have to worry about that. Though I do plan on making a follow-up video to the last one that I made, showing the reveal of Mewtwo, Braxton, and Garchomp. But this one here is an entirely completely beast in itself. The biggest problem that I have about Pokken Tournament right now is this game has no advertisement support whatsoever. None. The reason why this bugs me is because the game is a couple of months away from release, and a large portion of the Pokemon community don't know anything about this game or even about its existence. That is a problem for a game like this. I am extremely passionate about Pokemon Tournament. I want this game to do well, but I don't know what I can do to help that. I don't even have 100 subscribers right now, and my reach is extremely limited. It's like probably the size of an ant. That's how small my channel is. If I had millions of subscribers, then I could do my job a little bit more effectively. But I'm still small. But uh, Bandai Namco, the Pokemon Company slash International, and Nintendo slash of America, they have the resources to dump in their advertising for this, and it won't even cost them a lot. But people wouldn't know about the game. Like if we look at the Japanese Pokemon channel, or not the Japanese Pokemon channel, the international Pokemon channel, they have 4 videos that are up advertising Pokemon Tournament. They had a video posted, and I'm just going to go ahead and open it up so I can show you guys. But their video, Pokemon Tournament First Look, was published August 26, 2014. All right, 2014. The very next video that they have, Pokemon Tournament arrives on the Wii U in spring in 2016, was posted August 21st, 2015. A whole year and some change after the initial reveal to the rest of the world. Hey, this game is happening. Almost a year later, they tell us, yeah, the game's going to be, you know, released in 2016. But there is nothing in between that. And then we got the very next 2 videos, pretty much released within the same time of each other, that just reveal Shadow Mewtwo. You can see the problem with this. Pokken Tournament is an obvious evolution in Pokemon's history, in their gameplay, putting you in direct control of the Pokemon, something that we've been wanting for a long time. And they're not advertising this game. That is a problem because I find myself having to explain to people that this game isn't Super Smash Brothers but with Pokemon or Naruto Storm. These people don't even know how the game plays. They don't know how it looks. They don't know anything about the game. And it shows when they say stuff like that. And it's because they don't know anything about it. These companies haven't been advertising the game to the rest of the world. Sure, they did a invitational for Worlds 2015, but we got to look at things like this. The official Pokken Tournament Twitter is a Japanese Twitter account. A lot of people don't know about that. The official Pokken Tournament website is a Japanese website. Not a lot of people know about that. And the same goes for all sources of getting information from this game. It's divided between a language barrier between Asia and the rest of the world who plays Pokemon. If we want to get news out of it, we've got to get it from someone who is subscribed to Coral, the Japanese uh, magazine for games and movies and stuff like that. It might be just an anime exclusive thing, but we have to get our news from something like that, something that's not published to the rest of the world. You could see how this is a problem when trying to market a game. They're basically saying, we're making the game and it's going to be here in Japan. Not a problem. But if you're going to release this game to the rest of the world should at least know about it. There should be a localized something for this game. And we're probably not going to get that till probably like a week before the game goes live worldwide, which is an obvious problem. Like, Japan has had this game. We're playing this game for the last year. The rest of the world hasn't. Unless you were at the Invitational or you paid money to go to Japan to play this game. Or if you happen to be in New York where they have just the one set of machines that you can play at. I said what they should do is just release the arcade version, since the game is going to be on the Wii U. Release the arcade version of Pokken Tournament to the Wii U as is. Charge for it. $10, $15. I'll pay 20 to have it. And let us play the game. Put it on the Nintendo eShop, have it for a digital download, and let us play the game so that way we can play it and we can give feedback on the game. If you look at other developers, I'm using Mortal Kombat X as an example again, they have had this game in the public sphere, not necessarily as a demo, but we knew about the game. We knew about the characters. We knew about the system. We knew how the game was going to play. We knew how it was going to look and everything else. They were even releasing weekly streams showing off the things that they were making in the game all the way up to the game's release. Now, I don't know if this is just a Japanese thing of not showing the product until release, but that's simply not how gaming works anymore. We want to know everything about the game before we decide to spend our money on it. It's similar to what a trailer does. Nobody goes and watch a movie that they haven't seen or that they don't know anything about. They watch the trailer, and if the trailer sells the movie for them, then great, they go out and watch it. If not, then the people who made the trailer didn't do their jobs very well, and they're not going to watch it. The same thing kind of applies here. You know, release a special modified demo that you have to pay for. It's not the full game, but you're at least letting us play the game so that way we know something about it. And then we can give our feedback. Put the game in the hands of the rest of the world up until the game is released. The game is coming out in 3 months, and I'm not seeing any advertisement from this. Like, I expect my YouTube um, feed to be blown up. Pokken Tournament releasing soon. Pokken Tournament this, Pokken Tournament that. I'm expecting my inbox to be blown up, my email to be blown up with just check out Pokken Tournament this, Pokken Tournament that. Nobody's talking about this game. Not even the more popular YouTubers with millions of subscribers. They're not talking about this game. And I'm extremely vocal about this game. A lot of you guys know that. And I am extremely vocal about it because I am passionate about it. I want this game to do well, but I don't know what I can do to help that. Whenever I look at all of these other games, they have huge budgets when it comes to advertising. And maybe Pokken Tournament has that, but I'm not seeing any advertisement come out of this. You know, I know Reggie had said, or somebody at Nintendo had said, you know, they're not revealing, or they don't want to reveal games that are going to take years to complete to keep people waiting. But I feel you have to do that. Tell people, hey, we're making this game. Here's the beta of it, and constantly keep us updated with it. Release a tweet. This is doing this. This is doing that. You don't even have to have gameplay, but at least tell the people what's going on with the game. Because if you look on the official Pokemon, the international Pokemon channel, they have 4 announcements for Pokken Tournament. One of which came a year after the first. That's a problem. We have people speculating and stuff on this game. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but nobody knows anything about this game. And then when they release any updates for any new characters that are coming out, it's the most vague update like in the world. Like it works for other games who have smaller rosters because they don't have hundreds of characters to choose from. But they release a hint and be like, hey, the character has this letter in their name. It's like, well, so do 150 other Pokemon. You know, it's good for discussion, but there has to be a better way of, putting the news out for this game. And I can't do it. We have the Pokken Arena forums where we're trying to build a community for this game. And probably on the release night of the game, I'm going to hand out flyers for the forum so that way people can show up and join the forums and we can build a community, something that's the equivalent of like Smash Boards. We want those passionate players to play the game, but the problem is these players don't know about this game's existence. And since I don't have millions of subscribers on YouTube, I don't know what I can do to help put this game out there besides tell people there's gameplay videos on YouTube. They have to be willing to look that up, and a lot of times they aren't. So maybe these guys at these companies can do their jobs and release something, give us commercials. The game is coming out in 3 months. 3 months. There's a lot that we still don't know about the game. And I look up information for this game on a daily basis. And there's a lot that I don't even know about it. So I just want to get your guys' opinion on it. It's like, is there anything that I can do? Is there anything that we can probably tell these giants to say, hey, advertise your game because it's coming out in a couple of months and nobody knows about it. But yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be covering Pokken Tournament and probably playing it as well. Be sure to like the video. And as always, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch my videos. And I hope to see you all in the next one.